Hello there, Libra. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm grateful that you're here. Today, we're doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for March 7th through the 13th. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll go to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. Okay, so let's take a look at your energy for this week. Fox Spirit. Think on your feet. Oh, somebody else had that and I can't remember who. But it's that energy of, I always feel like it's a conversation that's about to happen. And it can be a good conversation. It does not have to be a bad conversation, but it's requiring you to think quickly on your feet, to jump into something, or to in a good way, like putting your name into the hat if something comes up at work or something, but an energy of, here's community. I feel like it could be family. To me, community means family. It could be a family situation. It could be a work situation. It could be even in your neighborhood or something like that. But I feel like you have this opportunity is going to come up on your path. An opportunity for you to either think or act very quickly. So let's go to the tarot. Let's get some more details. Okay, you're in the Strength card. I feel as if, you're feeling strong. You may be feeling courageous, but I think that you may need your strength and courage in order to progress with this. That's also Leo energy. You could be dealing with a Leo, but don't have to be. Star, Aquarius energy. This is a sense of wanting healing in a situation and not having it. So this could be kind of like a family situation where you're wanting to have healing. You may need the strength in order to have a conversation. And then, advice, putting down the burdens. This is kind of a big thing. Whatever this is, I'm going to say, this is a big thing. You may be wanting to discuss with somebody about putting down the burdens of something that happened in the past in order to heal this situation. 10 of Cups on the bottom. The energy of, I feel like this is kind of like a family situation. Could be a romantic situation, but with the community, it's, even if it's a romantic connection, there are other people that also are affected by your relationship, extended family or children, parents, something like that. Knight of Swords. And then being determined. I feel like you're going to get the clarity about how to move forward in this situation after this. Three of Swords. Brokenhearted. It's taken a long time. And patience to maybe bring this situation into some sort of balance. Really, I feel as if you're going to come through this conversation well. Libra, you're very charismatic, right? But I feel as if the thing that I'm getting with this is that you also need to speak your truth. And also there's this sense of, if you look at the fox, the fox has these cunning eyes. I feel as if you have to, in some ways, cut through the crap that somebody might be dealing with, it's giving you. Like I feel like you may actually be the one that starts the conversation. It's taking strength and courage for you to do this. But you get into the conversation, and I feel as if the person that you're dealing with may it may get a little combative. They may be coming back. I feel like it's because of their pain in the situation. But there's also this sense of they may place all the blame on you, right? So Libra, here you are. You've gotten your courage. You're having this difficult conversation with somebody, either in your family or your workplace, right? And, you're coming into it maybe very openly, okay? The girl is sitting there petting the lion. I feel like you're coming in as the girl, but you have the perhaps anger of the lion in the back of your mind. Like, this is a very difficult conversation, very emotional. And I think that your goal here in this situation is to heal this situation in some way. It does not mean that you have to reconcile with this person, but there is a sense of wanting to heal it, of bringing it back into balance. And I think that the person that you're dealing with is perhaps kind of emotional, and they could come in wanting to argue about this or put the blame onto you, Libra, right? And it's kind of like, I feel like you have to cut through the crap, You have to see the situation for what it is. There's a lot of emotion. And sometimes when people are emotional, things are sad. And I think the message I'm getting here is to recognize that this person, if they're combative back to you, part of it is because they are perhaps hiding how hurt they are. There's a burden here that needs to be dropped. So let's go ahead and clarify. What do we have here? Yeah, death. It is about a situation that I feel ended in the past. It could be a relationship that ended in the past, that has the energy of wanting to be healed, right? Whether you're wanting to heal it or they are, because you could switch the roles here. A little bit of, twin flame energy here. There's this sense of, can we transform this relationship? The phoenix rising. There's a lot of love here. And there's a message. For some of you, the other thing I'm getting is you could get a message from this person and you're kind of like, well, that's not the message I was thinking I was going to get. It could be a message of, I don't know, just, even on a social media account or something. It's not really, and I'm not getting a love message here, right? It's kind of like this message where I feel like you kind of have to, because King of Swords, that's your energy, kind of like standing in your power. You could be even putting on a very powerful front. And this person, I feel like that somebody's taking action here, whether this is you taking action and starting this conversation or somebody else. There's wisdom to be gained in this conversation. There's a sense of you have to think quickly on your feet, but not overreact. A true sense of I can't remember if this was you or another reading. Had a similar message in that, wise people don't react. Right? Wise people take a moment and say, okay, thinking quick on your feet is saying, okay, I need a moment here, not overreacting. Really interesting. Even, I feel like there's some communication here. After perhaps a period of time where there was no communication. Wow. Wanting to work on this. Okay, so we have the devil here. The devil, to me, the devil is being represented by this Ten of Wands. There's some harboring of feelings. I feel like it's feelings. They just keep showing me this. I think there's hurt feelings on both sides of the situation. Your side and the person that you're dealing with. Or the persons, if it's, a family situation. There's a lot of hurt feelings. And here we have the Strength card again. Having the strength to walk away from the feelings of hurt and resentment in order to be able to regain your power and bring in this healing. There's this sense that I feel like there's some resentment in the situation. I think that's what's being held onto here. A resentment of how things ended, or a resentment over what somebody did in the past. And there's kind of a call here to understand that there's pain on both sides. Wow. Yeah, you can get on top of this. You can work on this pain. Oh my. I feel as if, okay, Libra, you have the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords underneath here. There's a lot of pain in this situation. The healing that I feel like you are seeking is the ability to be able to walk away perhaps from this situation. I'm not sure you want to actually reunite with this person. I'm not saying you don't, but there's this sense of, I want this to come into balance, because there's a sense that if it isn't coming into balance, there's no way you can walk on to your true Nine of Cups. There's like something that needs to be said in this situation in order to bring healing into it. Wow. Cancer has had similar energies in their readings. You may be dealing with a Cancer. You don't have to be, but it's that energy of you can't progress to the next level until you face the pain of this situation, like head on, so that you can drop the burden. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, and it can be. Look at the sun. Wow. I mean, that's like night and day. I mean, it really is. Like, this is a very, dense energy, and then all of a sudden it gets light. It's when you drop the burden. I feel as if there needs to be, it doesn't have to be a conversation, although I keep coming back to this. I feel like there is a conversation that needs to be had. It's like, yes, look, you can celebrate this. I think there is something that needs to be said, and perhaps love needs to be expressed, okay, with the Three of Cups. And then having the inspiration, okay, now I can walk on. Now I can progress. Whether it is that you want to reunite with this person, or if you want to go in a totally new direction, right? It doesn't matter. It's as if you are stuck, Libra, in this energy until you can, until you can drop this burden. So look at this, the Sun, the Knight of Wands. The Five of Swords, you get out of your head. I feel like this whole situation has you in your head. You are an air sign, right? Yeah. Okay, Knight of Swords. Yeah. The World. Going into the next chapter. And once again, I don't see necessarily a reunion. We have the Three of Cups. This is a coming together. This is okay. We are coming together. We're clearing the air. I think that's what needs to happen. We're clearing the air and dropping this burden of the past. whatever that means for your situation, it means, if nothing else, that you can move on to the next chapter of your world, the next, being determined, taking action about moving towards what will bring you joy and happiness. This is, I know it's really hard because if, once again, I want to say, I feel like this is kind of a family situation. It could be a work situation, but it's kind of like a situation where the air needs to be cleared so that things are brought back into balance. For some reason, this energy is holding you back. It's probably, karma or something like that. Once again, it doesn't mean that you have necessarily done anything wrong, right? But I do want, there is definite hurt feelings on both sides. That is clear. So that's why there is this energy of the whole community needing to come together to drop this burden and to move forward. And I feel like this, the other people in this situation are mirroring exactly the way you are feeling. So if that means, if you are being open to healing this situation, does not mean you're reuniting, okay? But it's this sense of, okay, we're dropping the burdens, we're clearing the air, and now I wish you well and you wish me well. If nothing else, you could still reunite. I don't have that energy here, but it's this energy of, okay, now we can decide where we're going to progress next. It's like this is the first step of something that is possibly going to grow into something more. Okay, so let's see. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? Oh, burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Today, go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. For some of you, you could be desiring to heal this situation, right? And it's about taking action, right? Choose what makes you happy and do that. If you may feel a little bit like, I do feel like you need your strength and courage to start this conversation or to open up to this person or people in any way. There's this courage that is being needed, but what you also need to know is that they're trying to find their own courage to have this conversation too. And in the midst of it, there could be this energy of, but you did this, but you did that, In the end, it's like everybody wants to drop the burden of whatever is going on here and celebrate. And then there is, okay, where can we take this next? Maybe it is, you just part your own ways, but you've cleared out this energy. This is the energy you really want to clear out. You cannot pour from an empty cup. I feel like that's how it is. Like this, the energy of this relationship is holding you back from being able to love yourself and then pour out to the rest of the world. It's an energy you have, in some way, you need to think about how you can clear this energy out. This is holding you back. And it's bringing you a lot of heartache. Whether it's on the surface or down deep, I don't know. But there's a lot of heartache. And, Libra, have compassion with yourself. Be really gentle with yourself. Take good care of yourself. Because I feel like this is, there's a sense of concern, of anxiety, of how will this go? It's going to go well. It's going to go well. So if nothing else, I can leave you with that hope that it is going to go well. And it is. If you had a magic wand, what would you want, Libra? What would you want? For some of you, you may be wanting to leave a relationship in search of something more loving. that still has strength and courage. It takes a lot of strength and courage in order to open that conversation and go in that direction. So for, each of you could be a little bit different. So I'm going to leave your reading there. I do wish you much love and light in this situation. And Libra, I do personal readings. If you would like more personal information about this situation or any situation in your life, I'd be really honored to do a personal reading for you. The information is in the description box below. And I really do. I wish you much love and light in this situation. All right, and I will leave it there. Hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.